Welcome to Tanu Science. In this video, we'll learn the answers from chapter 2 of class 9, that is motion, in the part of 6th Roman letter. Answer briefly. First question, define velocity. We'll go from home to school by following different ways. If you have time, we'll go to the playground, and if you have money, we'll go to the ice cream vendor, then we'll go to school. Suppose if you don't have time and money, directly we'll go to school, we'll follow this path, shortest path. Then if you have time, sometimes we'll go to friend's home, then we'll go to our school. So you're following three possibilities in this diagram, three paths. So which one is shortest path? This is the shortest path from home to school, will not go anywhere. So this is shortest path as particular direction. The shortest path as particular direction, that is nothing but displacement. So for the displacement, direction is very important. So this displacement is changing. Changing means at 8:30 you will be at home. For example, at 8:45 you will be at school. So with respect to time, our position is changed. So displacement is changed from home to school. So that rate of change of displacement. So with respect to time, the displacement is changed. That is, respect to time means you have to use the word rate. So rate of change in the displacement is called velocity. Velocity, it is the rate of change of displacement. Or we can define like this also. It is a displacement in unit time. Displacement per time taken. We can write any one definition. Number 2, distinguish distance and displacement. Let's consider this diagram. We'll go from home to school in different path. If you go from home to school through your friend's home, we'll follow this direction. Suppose if you are following this direction, that means first you are going to playground, next you will go to ice cream vendor, next you will go to school. So you will follow this direction. Next, sometimes you don't have time, so directly you will go from home to school. Here, this direction represents short period of time and shortest path. But these directions represents actual length. So actual length of the path traveled by moving body irrespective of the direction. Here there is no direction. If you follow this direction, in this direction only short period of time, then short length followed by moving body. So that particular direction, if you go in the particular direction, then position of the moving body is changed, that is displacement. So displacement in the sense change in position of a moving body in a particular direction. Distance is nothing but the actual path. So actual path means you can move in the any direction, that is irrespective of the direction. The actual length of the path traveled by moving body irrespective of the direction. So this represents direct distance, this represents distance. So we can move in the any path. So you can move in this path, you can move in this path, you can move in this path. So actual length of the path traveled by a moving body irrespective of the direction. But displacement is respective of the distance, that is depend on the particular direction. In the direction only we can reach the school in the short period of time by following the shortest path. Displacement as direction and magnitude, so it is vector quantity. But distance, it has no direction, it has only magnitude. For example, 2 km, 3 km, like that. But displacement 2 km towards east, towards west, like that, it has some direction. So due to that direction and magnitude, displacement is vector quantity, but distance has only magnitude, so it is scalar quantity. Then distance measured in meter, displacement also measured in meter. Distance, the actual length of the path traveled by a moving body irrespective of the direction. For displacement, the change in position of a moving body in a particular direction. Distance is a scalar quantity. Scalar means it has only magnitude. So it is a scalar quantity having magnitude only. But displacement is vector quantity. It has both magnitude and direction. So it is a vector quantity having both magnitude and direction. Distance SI unit is meter. Then displacement SI unit also meter. Number 3. What do you mean by uniform motion? Let us consider this car. This car travels 60 km in first 1 hour. In the second 1 hour, the car travels same 60 km. In third 1 hour, this car travels same thing 60 km. So object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. In the 1 hour time interval, car covers 60 km. In second 1 hour time interval, same distance covered by car. Then third hour also same distance. So if the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, that is known as uniform motion. An object is said to be in uniform motion if it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So equal distance, equal intervals of time. Question number 4. Compare speed and velocity. But rate of change of distance. So distance changed with respect to time. But velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement. So displacement is changed with respect to time. We know that distance is a scalar quantity because it has only magnitude. And speed also scalar quantity. That is speed S scalar because it has only magnitude. It has no direction. But velocity V vector quantity. So vector quantity means it has magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction, we know that already. For displacement, direction is required. Speed measured in meter second power minus 1. Velocity also measured in meter second power minus 1. Speed is nothing but the rate of change of distance. Velocity is nothing but the rate of change of displacement. So speed is depend on distance, velocity is depend on displacement. So whatever point we read for the difference between distance and displacement, the same thing we can recall once again. Distance, that is speed. Speed, it is a scalar quantity having only magnitude. So scalar having only magnitude. It is a vector. So velocity is a vector quantity. It is having both magnitude and direction. And SI unit of speed is meter second power minus 1. SI unit of velocity is meter second power minus 1. Question number 5. What do you understand about negative acceleration? Suppose we are moving in a car, want to stop, so we will apply the brake. So if you apply brake, the velocity going to be decreases. But initial velocity would be maximum, then final velocity will be minimum. So if you are going in a car, you may be moving in the 70 km per hour. I am saying for example. If you apply the brake, this speed going to be decreases gradually. So that initial velocity is greater than the final velocity. In the sense, the speed of the car or velocity of the car is decreases. If the velocity is changed, that is nothing but acceleration. If the velocity is increases, that is acceleration. If velocity is decreases, that is called deceleration or negative acceleration or retardation. So velocity of the car decreases, so that velocity is changed, there is a acceleration. So that velocity is decreased, so that negative acceleration or deceleration or retardation. So initial velocity of the moving object is greater than the final velocity of it. Hence it is negative acceleration. Final velocity is less than initial velocity. The velocity decreases with the time and the acceleration is negative acceleration or retardation or deceleration. So velocity decreases, that is negative acceleration or retardation or deceleration. Question number 6. Is the uniform circular motion accelerated? Give reasons for your answer. Yes, the uniform circular motion is accelerated. So let us consider this is circular orbit. In the circular orbit, satellite revolves around the earth. When satellite revolves around the earth in the circular motion, its speed is constant, but its direction at every point is changed. So speed is constant but direction is varied. Velocity depend on two things, that is speed with direction or speed and direction. Here speed is constant. In the circular motion, the speed of the satellite is constant but direction at every point in the circular orbit is changed. So due to this change in the direction, velocity is changed. If velocity is changed, that is acceleration. So acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity. So to change velocity, your direction is changed. So due to the change in the direction, velocity is changed. So due to the change in velocity, uniform circular motion is accelerated. Yes, the uniform circular motion is accelerated. Reason: acceleration is change in velocity. In this case, the change in velocity is due to the change in direction. Question number 7. What is meant by uniform circular motion? Give 2 examples of uniform circular motion. Let us consider moon revolves around the earth. To complete one revolution of moon around the earth, it requires 27.5 days. We know that. These 27.5 days will not be changed. In this circular motion, the speed is constant. Then only this number of days will not be changed. So if the speed of the moon in the circular orbit is constant, that motion is nothing but uniform circular motion. Next, one more example. Earth revolves around the sun in constant speed, hence it is one more example for uniform circular motion. When an object moves with constant speed along a circular path, the motion is called uniform circular motion. So in the circular path, the speed should be constant. So when an object moves with constant speed along a circular path, the motion is called uniform circular motion. Example: revolution of earth around the sun, revolution of moon around the earth. Thank you, students.